morning, grade 1. Good morning, my dear students. I hope you're all in good health. Today we'll talk about a new lesson. But before we really start, open your book page number 567. Today we'll talk about a new lesson called Make Line Plots. And open the next page number 568. In this lesson, we want to know how to make line plots. This is a horizontal line with these plots called line plots. Okay? Students will collect and organize data in order to display data in a line plot. Let's watch a video to explain this and come back.
Hey guys, I am over here. Come closer. I am the number 1, and I am going to learn about line plots today. Would you like to learn about line plots with me? Great! Let's go over here to collect our data for the line plot. We are going to get our data by measuring the lengths of some objects that I have. We will then write the data we collect on a piece of paper and use that data to make a line plot. My friend Speedy will bring us some objects to measure. Here we have a pencil, and we need to measure the length. We will be measuring to the nearest whole number. Can you tell me the length of the pencil? The pencil is 6 inches long. Great job! Here we have a marker. How long is it? The marker is 6 inches long. Here we have a book that is 9 inches long. Hey Speedy, can you bring us one more thing? It looks like Speedy wants to be measured. What is the length of my friend Speedy? Speedy, it looks like you are 4 inches long. I have already measured several other objects before you got here, and I have all of our measurements included on this board. Each number is a measurement of the length of an object. We need to put this information into a line plot so we can see this more clearly. To start out the graph, we first need a title. What do you think we should call this line plot? Object measurements or colors? I agree, we should call it object measurements since it is about measurements of objects. Next thing we need when doing line plots is a straight line. All of our information we collected was measured in inches, so here to the side we will put inches. Okay, here we have the numbers from 1 to 9 listed, so we can show our data. So now we look at our data to help us fill in the line plot. We can see that we only had one item that measured 2 inches, so we put 1x here to represent that item. We had 2 items that measured 3 inches, so we have 2 x's on top of each other to represent those 2 items. There were 3 items that measured 4 inches, so we have 3 x's on top of each other. We had 4 items that measured 6 inches, so we put those x's down as well. We only had one object that measured 9 inches, so just 1 x. This is awesome, guys! We just made a line plot that shows the measurements of the objects that I had. When we see a mark above a number, it tells us how many times that number occurs. For example, we can see that above the 4 we see 3 x's, which means there were 3 objects that measured 4 inches long. So with this information, can you guys tell me how many objects did we have that measured 6 inches long? Great job! We had 4 items and we can see that in this line plot. We look at the 6 and above the number we see 4 x's, which represent the 4 items that measured 6 inches. Great job, guys! Thanks for your help. We'll see you next time. Goodbye!
After watching the video, let's understand what's meant by a line plot. A line plot is a way to organize data. Let's start with the first example. Here, Mr. Sun's students marked their ages on a tally chart they made a line plot using the data. Okay, this is called a daily chart, and this is called a line plot. This chart is divided into two columns. First column called age, 7, 8, and 9. Second column called daily. In front of each age, there are number of daily marks. So let's understand how to make a line plot. First, draw a horizontal line. Starts with least number 0 and ends with greatest number 10. To display this data on a line plot, count number of daily marks in front of each age, okay, and draw here on a line as plots. Let's start with age number 7. At age number 7, there are 1, 2, 3, 3 daily marks. This means that 3 students have 7 years. So here in front of 7, draw 3 plots represent 3 daily marks. Okay, so draw here 3 plots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So represent these daily marks as plots here on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here at age number 9, there are 1, 2. So draw these 3D marks as plots on this line to make line plots. Draw 2 plots. 1, 2. Okay. This diagram called a line plots. Okay. This line with this plots called a line plots. Here, use the daily chart to make a line plot. This daily chart is divided into two columns. First column called pits. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In front of each number, there are number of daily marks. Okay, so let's make a line plot. First, draw a horizontal line. Starts with least number 0, ends with greatest number 10. Let's start with page number 1. In front of 1, there are 1, 2, 2 30 marks. So these 30 marks here as plots on this line. So in front of 1, this one, draw 2 plots. 1, 2. These plots represent these 2 30 marks. Okay. At page number 2, there are 1, 2, 3. 3 daily marks. So here in front of 2, draw 3 daily marks as 3 plots. 1, 2, 3. Here, at page number 3, there are 1, 2, two tally marks. So, here in front of 3, draw 2 plots, represent 2 tally marks. Okay? And here in front of page number 4, there is 1 tally mark. Here in front of 4, draw 1 plot, represent 1 tally mark. Okay? This diagram called line plots. Example number 2, this tally chart is divided into 2 columns. First column called sisters, 0, 1, 3, 4, and second column called tally. So let's make a line plot. First, to draw a horizontal line, starts with 0 and ends with 10. 0 least number and 10 greatest number. So let's display this data on a horizontal line to make a line plot. Here, in front of 0, there are 1, 2, two tally marks. So here in this line, in front of 0, draw 2 tally marks as plots. 1, 2. Okay. Here, in front of 1, there are 1, 2, 3. So here on this line, in front of 1, draw 3 tally marks as 3 plots. 1, 2, 3. So here in front of 1, there are 3 plots. Here in front of 3, there is 1 tally mark. So here on this line, in front of 3, draw 1 tally mark as 1 plot. So draw here 1 plot. Here in front of 4, there is no tally mark. Don't draw any plots here in front of 4, as here there is no tally mark. Okay, with this, we finished this session. I hope that all of you understood every point with me today. Wish you all the best. See you soon. Thanks, my dear students.